When I first met my mentee, Siara Greco, in this very room, actually, she told me she was from Staten Island, and I said, I love Staten Island, and she looked at me very skeptically, but I really meant it, and it has been so much fun to spend the last few months reporting this podcast that she put together about the borough and its iconic dump.
Hi, I'm Siara, and this is my podcast, Fresh Kills Transformation.
I grew up on Staten Island. Passing by the mall, we always turned the inside air on in our car because there was a really bad smell. I asked my mom where it was coming from, and she said, the dump. The landfill opened in 1948. In less than a decade, it was the largest landfill in the world. Every day, tens of thousands of tons of residential waste from New York City ended up here. Besides smelling terrible, the landfill caused a lot of serious concerns. It drove out native animals and made people who lived nearby scared for their health. In 1987, a bunch of medical waste slowly escaped from the landfill. When it washed up in New Jersey and Long Island, it was called the Syringe Tide. But now they want to turn it into a family-friendly park. In December, the day after my birthday, I visited the site to learn about the transformation it's going through. Eloise Hirsch, the president of the Fresh Kills Park Alliance, drove us around the enormous site. We passed by the flimsy white hangars where recovery workers processed the debris from the September 11th terrorist attacks. And Eloise told us about how they're capping the old waste. It basically involves covering the entire mountain in black plastic garbage bags so it cannot escape. But all of that waste is still decaying, so they have all these white pipes to pump out the gas that process creates. The Parks Department needs another 20 years to open the park to the public. It sounds like a long time, but the project has already made so much progress in making it safer for people and animals to live around. It wasn't that long ago that syringes were leaking out of the site.
The first time I stepped onto this landfill was on a really misty April morning. And you know those, and so it was very green, very, very green. And you know those, have you ever seen those National Geographic specials on TV where birds are mating with each other and they're dancing around each other? Okay, 2 pheasants are doing that in front of me on the Staten Island landfill. And I just knew that this was an amazing place.
Now passing by the dump, I'm excited to see the park it will soon become.
Thank you.